dear friends, in previous lecture we have studied about the Brevis lattice in 2 dimensions. Okay, in this lecture we will study about the Brevis lattice in 3 dimensions. Okay, so in 3 dimensions there are 14 ways to arranging the lattice point. Okay, so therefore we have 14 Brevis lattice in 3 dimensions belongs to 7 crystal system. Okay, so we will see one by one. First crystal system is cubic. In cubic, we know that all sides or all edges are equal. Okay, we can see here A, this is B, and this is C. All edges are equal. Okay, so we can simply write A is equal to B is equal to C, and angle between them are equal to 90 degree. Okay, so alpha, beta, and gamma are equal to 90 degree in cubic system. Okay, and how many numbers of lattice, Brevis lattice are present in that particular system? So therefore 3 Brevis lattice are present in cubic system. Okay, these are PIF. What is meant by PIF? P is nothing but the primitive units, primitive Brevis lattice, or we can say simple cubic Brevis lattice. Okay, what is I? I is a body centered cubic Brevis lattice, and F is a face centered cubic Brevis lattice. Okay, so in tetragonal, second crystal system is tetragonal. Okay, in tetragonal A and B, that means two sides are equal to each other, and third edge or third side are not equal to both. Okay, so an angle between them are equal to 90 degree. All angle alpha, beta, gamma are equal to 90 degree. Okay, and number of Brevis lattice are two Brevis lattice are present in this tetragonal crystal system. They are P and I. What is P? P is a primitive and body center. Both lattice, Brevis lattice are present in tetragonal. Okay. Third one is orthorhombic. Okay. In orthorhombic, all sides are not equal. Okay. So A is not equal to B, and C is not equal to C. Okay. But angle between them are equal to 90 degree. Okay. And there are 4 Brevis lattice are present in orthorhombic crystal system, which are P, C, F, I. That means primitive. C means side centered, F means face centered, and I means body centered. Okay, there are 4 Brevis lattice are present in or belongs to in orthorhombic crystal system. Okay, next one is rhombohedral. In rhombohedral, all sides are equal, but angle between them alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is less than 120 degree, which are not equal to 90 degree. Okay, there is one Brevis lattice present which is primitive. Okay, so in rhombohedral, so we can see here in fifth one is hexagonal. In hexagonal crystal system, A is equal to P, not equal to C. You can see on the screen. Okay, so A is equal to B, and third edge are not equal to both previous one. Okay, so an angle between them alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degree, but gamma is 120 degree. There is also one Brevis lattice present which is primitive. Okay, in monoclinic, A is not equal to B, not equal to C, and alpha is equal to gamma. That means alpha and gamma are equal to 90 degree, but beta is not equal to 90 degree, which is less than or greater than 90. Okay, so in this monoclinic crystal system, 2 Brevis lattice are present, which is primitive and side centered. Okay, side or base centered. We can simply say base centered. Okay, so next last one is triclinic. In triclinic, A is not equal to B is not equal to C. That means all sides are not equal and all angles are not equal also in this triclinic. Okay, so and primitive, that means one Brevis lattice is present in the triclinic crystal system. We will see this last column which is symmetry element. Okay, one by one in that 7 crystal system, which is very important. Okay, in previous lecture we have studied about the symmetry element. Okay, or rotational symmetry. Okay, So for here for the cubic system we can see here 4 3-fold rotation axis. Okay, so we can explain for 3-fold rotation axis theta is equal to 2 pi by n. If how many number n is 3-fold, so we can put here n is equal to 3, 2 pi by 3, that means which is 120 degree. Okay, so that means for the 3-fold rotation n is equal to 3 and theta is equal to 120 degree. Then if we have one triangle, okay, and we rotate it 120 degree, so we will get similar triangle. Okay, this is for 2D. Okay, we will see in 3D. Here we can see this cube in 3D. Okay, so and also we can see here angle A, B and C. Okay, from this cube we have one lattice point at the bottom of the bottom face. Okay, and one lattice point, one diagonal lattice point at the top of the cube. Okay, so this is the rotation axis. If we rotate this cube along this rotation axis, we will get similar lattice point. Okay, in 120 degree. Okay, so theta is equal to 120 degree. If we rotate this particular cube along this rotation axis, we will get similar lattice point. Okay, so similarly we can see here we have another rotation axis. Okay, we can see here another rotation axis. Here is one lattice point, this is diagonal lattice point. Okay, so we can see here another rotation axis, and if we rotate this cube along this rotation axis, we will get these similar lattice points which we have considered in the triangle. Okay, so or the corner of the triangle, we will get similar lattice point. We can also see here this is another cube. Okay, and we have another rotation axis. Okay, and also we have triangle ABC here. Okay, if we rotate this particular cube along this rotation axis, okay, this is also diagonal lattice point to each other. Okay, so if we rotate this particular cube along this rotation axis, we will get similar lattice point. Similar we can see in this image also. Okay, so if we rotate one cube along the various 4 rotation axis, then we will generate similar cube. Okay, so simply we can see here 4 3-fold rotation axis. What is mean by 4? 4 is we need 4 rotation axis to generate similar cube in 3D. Okay, so we will see next one. Now in tetragonal we can see here 4-fold rotation axis. Okay, in this figure we can see this is a tetragonal lattice. Okay, in 3D. Okay, so we have here we have 4-fold. Okay, what symmetry we have? 4-fold rotation symmetry. But what is one is a rotational axis. We have in this tetragonal we have only one rotation axis. We can see here if this rotation axis is passing through the parallel plane. Okay, parallel to plane, and if we rotate this tetragon along this rotation axis, okay, in 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because 4-fold symmetry. For the 4-fold symmetry, theta is equal to 90 degree. Formula is theta is equal to 2 pi by n. What is n for the tetragonal? N is equal to 4. So we have angle is equal to 90 degree. So if we rotate this tetragonal along this rotation axis in the 90 degree, okay, so we will get similar tetragon or similar lattice. Okay, orientation of this rotation axis change, but the lattice is similar. Okay, lattice is tetragonal. Okay, so similarly we can see for the orthorhombic there are 3 2-fold rotation axis. That means there are 3 rotational axes. Okay, so we need 3 rotational axes for the 2-fold rotational symmetry. In the rhombohedron 1 3-fold rotation axis. That means there is only one rotational axis and 3-fold symmetry. Okay. Similarly, for hexagonal, here we have 1 6-fold rotation axis. That means there is only one rotational axis with or along the 6-fold rotational symmetry, and rotational angle is 60 degree for the hexagon. Okay. So for the monoclinic, similarly we can see here 1 2-fold rotation axis. That means only one rotational axis is present with the 2-fold rotational symmetry. Okay. So in triclinic there is no symmetry element because the angles and edges are not equal in. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.